Welcome to the Story Learning Podcast, regular doses of language learning tips and motivation to help you become fluent in any language. With me, Olly Richards. For language programs, books, free resources, and much more, visit StoryLearning.com.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Thanks so much for listening today. It's a very windy day here in London, so you might get the odd sound of these strong gusts of wind going on in the background. I also went out for a run this morning, trying to get back into the habit of running along the river, because I'm very fortunate. I live next to the river here, next to the River Thames here in London. I've got a fantastic path for running, so I decided to get back into the habit of running, but it was so windy that it was almost impossible to actually run at some point. So anyway, that's a little bit about what's going on here. Now, today we've got a slightly different episode. I'm going to tell you about a special new program I'm running for those of you who want to learn Spanish this year. Now, I wanted to talk to you about this program and just let you know what's going on, because it's something that I'm super excited about. I've been planning for a very long time, and it's finally happening. So what is it exactly? Well, a bit of background for you. I really enjoy the podcast, and I really enjoy running the blog. I'm grateful for the success that they've had, and I really enjoy being able to help people around the world learn about languages. But the thing is that often it's a very kind of one-way street. I don't have much face-to-face interaction with people who follow me and what I do. And although we run the polyglot workshops, and I have occasional training courses and things like that. Most of the time, my interaction with people is via email. And so there was a point when I started to think, well, how can I take care of the other side? I mean, how can I help people in a different way? And how could I get together a group of people and really work together with them to help them achieve their language goals? And I don't mean just like another course or another, some lessons or whatever. I mean something really exciting. And I started to think, well, I spend all my time behind the computer writing blog articles and things like that. What's the most exciting thing I could do? What's the coolest thing that I could possibly put together? Such that I would be really excited about it myself, and it would have the potential to really change some lives out there. And I mean genuinely, like really change lives out there. And so what I did was a couple of months ago, I sent a survey out to my audience, and I asked them, if you could go anywhere in the world to learn and practice the language that you're learning, where would it be? And we had loads of responses, and the most popular language by far was Spanish. And a lot of you guys said you want to go to South America or to Spain and spend some time there actually learning Spanish. So I thought, well, how about we put together a program where we can actually go to a Spanish-speaking country together, and I can spend a week with you there in the country and actually train you up personally using the methods that I've used to learn my languages. And I thought, well, how cool would that be? And so that's what I've done. This is the program that I've put together. It's called Spanish Bootcamp 2016. And if you want to learn Spanish this year, now if you want this year to be, maybe you've tried to learn Spanish in the past, maybe it's been a goal for you for a long time and you just haven't found the time to do it. Whatever your situation, if you are someone who is interested in learning Spanish and would like my personal help to learn Spanish this year, so that you can speak Spanish with confidence, so that you can speak to people in your community, so that you can maybe connect with a family member that you've never been able to have a conversation with, if it would help you get ahead in your career, if you simply want to just travel the world and be able to get by in confident Spanish and chat with local people, form connections with people in their own language, if that's something that's interesting to you, then I'd like to invite you to come and check out a quick video that I've recorded. And I got on a plane and I went to this one country, which you'll have to go to the video to check out if you're interested to find out what it is. I actually went to this country and I filmed a fantastic video there of me explaining more about this program. I'm not going to say any more. I hope this sounds like something that's exciting for you, because I'm so excited about it. I just can't stop talking about it, and I'm irritating everybody around me because I just talk about this Spanish bootcamp non-stop. I'd like to invite you to come and check it out and to potentially join me on the program. If you'd like to have a look at it, if you'd like to check it out, then go to iwillteachyoualanguage.com/Spanish bootcamp. all one word, okay? iwillteachyoualanguage.com/Spanish bootcamp. Now, a little note about this. This is a time-sensitive thing. The program will close on Tuesday of next week. There's not much time. And also there are only very, very small numbers of people who I can accept on the program. And I mean very small, single figures. So there are not many places, and you've only got a few days to check it out. So if this sounds like something that's interesting, I encourage you to take a bit of time out of your day today. Head over to iwillteachyoualanguage.com/Spanish bootcamp and check it out. And I would love to help you learn Spanish this year. It's my main goal for the year. And so yeah, that's it. I'm going to stop here. Head over to that URL, iwillteachyoualanguage.com/Spanish bootcamp. Check it out right now. And I look forward to talking to you more about it soon. I'll see you in the next episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening to today's episode, and in case you didn't already know, I teach languages in a rather unusual way through stories. Now, stories are a great way to learn a new language because when you're engrossed in a story, you remember things more easily, and the mechanics of the language just start clicking inside your brain. It's quite something, and if you'd like to find out how you can learn a new language or improve your skills in a language that you already know and do it with the power of stories, then you should check out my free Story Learning Kit, which will teach you exactly how this method works and how you can use it yourself to learn a new language. Visit storylearning.com/podkit, that's PODKIT, to get free access. Inside, you'll find explanatory videos, masterclasses, worksheets, short stories to practice with, and much, much more. Once again, that is storylearning.com/podkit, PODKIT. And if you're lucky, you might also find a link in the podcast description or show notes of this episode.